Hey, it's Ravine, and welcome to Rogue Tries. This is the Gnorp Apologue, a incremental roguelike. Welcome to the Gnorp Apologue. You are currently following a Gnorp. Gnorp you are following is standing next to a talent stone, which is one of the many structures in the game. You can hover over most structures. Yep. You don't have any talent points, so let's move on. That's a giant rock. Shards come out. Shards are the main resource of the game. Used to buy things, okay? Basic premise of the game is get shards from this rock, get the shards into the stash, buy things with the rocks, and just continue to get more and more ways to destroy this rock. So let's get the Express Club. Basically what that does is it's a runner. Runners get the shards and put them in the stash, so it's pretty good to have runners. Kind of want more runners, so let's build a house. Houses give you more Gnorps, so more you have the better. Let's help this guy out real quick. There we go. Now I have even more. Let's build another runner, and yeah, let's keep doing that. I need to get as many runners as possible so that way I can speed up the process of getting the shards, because the faster I can get the shards, the more money I make. Quicker, I guess, if that makes sense. Let's get another one. Let's get another house. There we go. More houses the better. So far I only have 3 runners, and that's simply not enough, so let's see if I can get another one. The reason I'm not focusing on ones that do damage to the rock right now is because I can spam. I can hold the rock down, and then that's just going to give me a bunch of shards anyway, so I can maximize that. Okay, now I have 7 of them. I think that's a pretty good amount. Okay, now that I've made enough money, I can build the Slam Club, which is built right over here. There we go. Now I just have slammers, and slammers will slam into the rock and generate more of those, which is great. So let's get a warm-up, so it gives me 1 jump, which allows them to deal more damage. So let's get 2 of those at least. And then I want to get the House of Shards, which gives me advanced buildings, which is just, it's good for progressing throughout the game, so I definitely want that as quickly as possible. There we go, now I just unlocked a bunch of stuff. I can get the archery range, the propulsion lab, which unlocks bombers and more buildings, the cafe, the rock analysis lab, or the gun versus basically a bunch of stuff to do more damage to this rock, which is awesome. Probably the rock analysis lab is probably the best idea. Not that expensive, but it's fine. Let's buy more of those so I can do more damage to the rock. They don't do much damage so far, but they do enough damage to make a difference, at least. At the moment, I'm not getting that many that quickly, but that's okay. There we go, make the rock analysis lab. And there we go. Now forget weak spot discovery, which makes it so a weak spot appears every 2 minutes on the rock, and weak spots will be clicked for, and they do 300 damage to the rock, which is a lot. Basically just massive damage, so yeah. I think I want to get the archer range next. Probably a good idea to do that. Let's get more housing too. Just cause it's probably necessary. And because this is an incremental game, whenever I rebirth, I get like so many more buffs, and it makes it so much easier to progress. Let's get the archery range. So it just builds a archery range right here, or way further back than I expected. That's fine. But they're basically going to shoot arrows at the rock. They do quite a bit of damage too. So this guy makes arrows, and then once he finishes making arrows for all 3 of them, they all fire and do tons of damage to the rock. You'll see arrows hit it every so often. There we go, you can see the arrows being fired, and it's doing quite a lot of damage. There we go. Either way, I need more of them, because as you can see, I'm doing more damage. I'm doing less damage than I'm collecting, so I need to start doing more damage. And I can do that by just getting more of these. Let's get meditation. Let's get 2 jumps, and let's turn the meditation off. They're just going to do more damage now, which is great. That's exactly what I want. Let's go ahead and buy the proportion lab, which just unlocks more stuff, so that's good. Unlocks this combo chance, which, thanks to the guys over at GPL, slammers can be outfitted with tiny high impulse jetpacks that allow them to combo. And combos can combo on combos, so whenever they combo, they sit here and do another hit, which is really powerful. Now I could get bombers too, which will fly in the air and do tons of damage to the rock. So now I have 3 sources of damage, which is great. Let me get 20% combo chance, which just increases my damage that I do. You'll see them do combo. There we go, 2 of them just did it. Awesome, now that does way more damage. Okay, what I can do now is pretty much just increase the output. That way they can hold more. And if I do that, it just does more. And obviously you see the bomber up there, slowly making his way up there. And just going to slam all the way down. Boom. Tons of damage. Now I think next I want to buy the fire arrows, which is going to do even more damage. Let's build another house, and then I want to get weak spot discovery as soon as possible, because it's so good. So obviously I'm doing more damage than I am collecting, which is fine, as long as I'm collecting enough, that is. But now, since they can stack it up higher, I just collect faster, which is great. And when this fills up, I get 1 permanent upgrade to use on this, which is awesome. Now I can only apply talents whenever I rebirth, so it won't come in handy at all right now, which is fine. So now I can prestige if I want to. Not really a point in doing it right now, but I'm gonna wait till I get to 2, which increases the strength multiplier by 0.1 for every 4 Gnorps, and 1 bonus Gnorp every 10 minutes, which is amazing in my opinion. That just means I get more workers. Let's discover a weak spot. There we go. Now let's just pop this. Boom. Insane amounts of damage. That's going to keep him busy for a while. Honestly, let's go ahead and upgrade the jumps to 40% and just get more. I actually think getting more slammers would be a great idea, because slammers do a pretty good amount of damage, to be honest. And if they just keep comboing, then it's just going to increase that damage even more, which is exactly what I want. So continue to build houses and make more. They do insane amounts of damage. Uh-oh. Another weak spot. Boom. So much damage. I only have 8 of these, which is not enough, to be honest. I kind of want more. But obviously the more workers I have, the more money I can get, and the more damage I can do. First of all, fire arrows. Arrows deal 12 damage. Fire damage causes the rock to ignite, dealing damage over time. It's better than, well, better than normal arrows, obviously, so let's get those fire arrows going. Now I have 10 of those, which is great. Let's also put that up to 10 as well. Okay, now if this gets full, this whole pile, if this gets full, I get another meta currency, or I get another type of currency that is used to upgrade things. And the way I get this up is if my stack is like really, really tall. So you'll see what I mean if it does happen. I mean when it happens, sorry, not if it happens. Let's go ahead and build another house, because of course that's getting really, really tall. That's going to continue to get tall. That should be the last push I need. Just a little bit more, and then I can just a bit more. There we go. Now everything compresses together, and it's just going to go back in. And then the rock will start producing higher, well, better rocks, I guess. I don't really know how to describe it, but more condensed, compressed rocks, I mean. And then I have this thing, which will come in handy at some point. This is a Zeblium collector, which is basically what that is. That's just gonna be great. That'll be good. You'll see why. Either way, so far, this is working out pretty well. See, when they carry it, it's like very small and compressed, unlike how it was before where it was super tall. That's because that counts as 9. And that thing's gonna go collect that, which is great. So far, my fire damage is actually doing a lot. And the slammer is doing a pretty good amount as well, so. Okay, weak spot still does insane damage. Weak spot is actually really strong. I do wish it was stronger. I mean, I can get more weak spots doing triple damage and weak spots appearing 1.5. Okay, now the Zeblium has a bunch of abilities now. So, and the one I really want to get is teleportation. Runners teleport to pick up and deliver shards. Teleportation time is 3 seconds and is reduced by all speed bonuses. Carrying capacity is increased by 50%. And if I just turn this on, they just teleport back and forth. And it's just super OP. It's like really powerful, so. And I can just increase the capacity and they'll just be OP. Like it's crazy how good they are. My collection speed is literally insane because of how quick they are, and if I increase the speed even more, it just gets even faster, which is awesome. But as you can see, this is easily one of the best upgrades in the game because it's crazy. Let's increase the speed so they get even faster. There we go. Awesome. Now I need to find a way to maximize my damage, because, yeah. Best way I can think of doing it is increasing the warm-up. Perhaps I could get more weak spots. That could work too. I think I need more slammers, to be honest. And then if I can upgrade the combo chance to 60%, that's more than half, which is awesome. It's by 1. Okay, let's upgrade the combo chance even more. So now it's 60%, so that's going to increase my damage output by quite a bit. Pump out that weak spot, and then let's see what else I can do. Give me another jump, so they do even more damage. Should I give them meditation? If they meditate, they stand still for 4 seconds, and +5 range to how much they fire, but that doesn't really matter because these guys teleport, so yeah, meditation isn't that big of a deal. The support bomber up here barely doing any damage, but that's okay. Just need to build more houses, get more slammers, and profit. Let's get that combo chance up to 80%, which is the max, so pretty much always doing it, which is really overpowered, to be honest. Like actually super OP. Let's get jumps even more too. That way I can maximize the damage even more. Get more of those. Ice arrow is a new type of arrow with a shattering effect. The rock fuses after being struck by 6 arrows. After a 4-second duration, the ice shatters for 2 times the damage dealt while the rock was frozen, with a range of 0 to 3. Additionally, ice arrows do not increase the duration, but instead deal double damage. After shattering, the rock is immune to ice arrows for 4 seconds. Fire shatters ice immediately, but does not prevent ice buildup. But does. Ice arrows deal 7 damage, with a range of 0 to 10. Let's get it. That might be really good, actually. See, it might actually increase my collection rate a little bit more. That way I can just make more money, because I'm doing way more damage than I am collecting right now, so let's just get more collection. Okay, now I've reached pretty much 5 prestige, so let's go ahead and prestige, just so I can, there we go. Now I'm going to start fresh, but I'm going to have 5 new upgrades that I can use, which is going to be really cool. The strength in numbers, and I also allow Gnorps to become empowered by inspirations, which allows you to fine-tune your units according to your talent and upgrade choices. You can apply inspirations to your units, improving them in various ways. Okay, so now I can just get up all of these upgrades. Motivation. Slammers would not be ridiculed. When runners go past the halfway point between the stash and the rock, slammers become furiously motivated and gain the following effects: double damage plus 5% combo, and trigger the effects of meditation without having to meditate. Sure. Runner backstop. Runners evaluate if they should work harder. If the collection per minute is less than 50% of the damage, runners get plus 20% increased capacity. That's actually really good. Extra housing. Every 7th housing you build builds another one. That's really worth it. Bombers gain a significant increase to ascent speed. I'm going to take the super hot, the power of the sun. Fire damage deals 2.5 damage, and fire damage occurs 6 times faster. And fire damage generates shards. Fly much farther. Sure, why not? I have 1 more upgrade, so might as well just get the runner backstop. Runners will evaluate if they should work harder. Do it. Sounds great to me. So get the fire damage as soon as possible from the bows, is what I'm understanding. So max out this damage. There we go. There we go. And just get the Express Club first off. And let's build a few houses. Let's get 1 runner. So far I only have 1, but that's okay. Yeah, as you can see, the damage is like insane. So now the runners pick up like 20, but it makes sense. If I keep doing it, they're going to continue to act this way. Because it's super helpful though. So let's get more. Now I have 5, which is awesome. Let's build more houses. So as you can see, it's so much faster now. There's the Slam Club. So obviously they do so much damage, which is great. I still don't quite understand what the go past the halfway point between the stash and the rock means. Because this is the stash, and this is the rock. And when runners go past the halfway point, oh, these are the runners. And when they go past the halfway point is when they get mad. So they're not past the halfway point because they're still here. Okay, I understand now. That makes sense. Let's get the slammers. And I'll get the archery range first off so I can maximize the amount of damage I do. There we go. Pretty awesome. Let's get some capacity going actually, because they have like no capacity. That's why I'm making like no money, which makes sense. As soon as I get 650, I'm gonna get fire arrows, and then the damage is gonna start going crazy. because 2.5 damage is crazy, plus the 6 times faster occurrence is also insane. Now the range means that all of it is going to be like in this area, which is fine. But again, I do want these guys to go past the halfway point, so then these guys could get pissed off. So I do think getting the teleport will be very beneficial, because that'll mean this is always happening. First off, get the fire arrows, and then stuff can really start happening. There we go, you can clearly see the fires doing exactly as I said, going all the way to the very end. And it happens after every single arrow because it activates 6 times faster, so it's just insane every single time an arrow is fired. It goes crazy, which is exactly what I want. Let's get the proportion lap as quickly as possible. Okay, already going crazy. Either way, now I can get the combo chance, which is what I wanted. And that'll be even more damage. But obviously, as you can tell, the fire damage is pretty insane. Now they're just chucking it all in there. Super good. And as soon as an fire arrow is launched, everything goes crazy. Which is awesome. I love it. Let's get Cocoa Cafe. And afterwards I'll get the rock analysis lab. But a ton more houses, because I need that. And I can build the rock analysis lab, which is not going to be as useful as it was prior, but that's okay. Let's get at least 10 of these. There we go. Now I have 1k. Pretty awesome. This makes it so the slammers are inspired, so they just move faster. And this happens when there's 10 runners, which is great. Okay, speed, increase the speed of the runners, there we go. Now the runners are past that, so they'll do even more damage, there we go. I was going to say let's rush the runners, but then I thought, you know what? What I could do is get even more slammers, and then that could increase my damage even more. There we go. Now there's no way. Okay, now they're just getting huge stacks, which is fine, I don't mind that at all. But there we go, huge stacks. Let's bump this up to 3.76, awesome. Now they're just going to do even more. I'm very surprised I'm not doing enough damage to make this activate, which is kind of interesting. That's fine, okay. And I can get the Sea Bloom collector, and then I can collect that and boost some of my things, which is going to be awesome. Let's get more of these slammers, because why the hell not? Max out the combo chance, it's going to be so amazing. Come on, only 20%. Just a little bit left. You can max it out and it's going to do so much damage. There we go, now they're just going to continuously combo, which is amazing. And as soon as they do more damage, they're going to instantly start doing this, which is amazing. I love how that works. It works so well too. And then every time they do a lot and then get to halfway, this activates. It's just really good. It works really well together. Let's get more housing, because houses are great, so want as many of those as possible. Pop this, and let's get even more slammers. There we go. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to continue playing a little bit more, but if you did enjoy, thank you so much, because this game is actually so much fun, and I enjoy it so much, and I hope you guys do too. And I'm going to go ahead and get Fire Breath. Slammers will now breathe fire on their 7th combo. Deals 30 times slammer damage as fire. Let's do it. Which is crazy. It's going to do so much damage. Since fire damage does 2.5 times damage, and this does an insane, it says 30 damage. So this is 30 times the amount of jumps, plus if this is active, this is another 2 times multiplier, plus a 2.5 times multiplier, so essentially it's huge. It's a huge amount of damage. It's actually so much damage that it's doing. So much, in fact, it's going to activate this again, which is wild. 3 compressions instantly. That's how OP that upgrade was. That means this guy has to travel all the way back, which is kind of annoying. But I think I'm going to end this video here. If you did enjoy, thank you so much for watching. And I hope you, if you would like to see more, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll probably make a few more videos of this game. But again, thank you so much for watching.